What's going on, guys? Alex here with 814 EDC, and I got a really big unboxing to do for you guys today. There is 6 packages here for me to unbox. I kind of went on a little bit of a buying spree. There's 2 new knives that are personal knives for me. There's a loaner knife, and there's some other EDC gear that I got in. And that's not even all of them. I still have, I believe, 2 other packages coming in the mail. So I'll probably do another video on that. One is a Lynch Northwest package with a couple items in it. So it'll be a decent unboxing just on its own. So yeah, like I said, kind of went on a buying spree. I had a little bit of money in my PayPal. I sold some stuff, and there was a few things that I wanted. I pulled the trigger on them, and I just happened to do it all at once, which is kind of cool. I think this is definitely the biggest unboxing I've ever done on camera for you guys. So yeah, we're going to dive right into it. The first box here is the biggest box, and this is coming from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. The unboxing knife is the Devo Knives Stout. I am just absolutely loving this knife, guys. And Devo has some really nice stuff coming down the pipeline. One of these unboxings actually is a Growler Prototype, which I'm really stoked for. But yeah, we're just going to get into the box here. So from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, I ordered a Giant Mouse Ace Grand. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you would have, it's probably been a while now, so you might not remember, but I did have a Grand in on the channel for review. I mean, it was pretty early on in the channel. I got 2 loaners in from Jake over at Bearded Gear. He sent me a Grand and a Ace Biblio to check out. And I didn't like the Biblio as much, but I definitely liked the Grand. It felt good in the hand. But I never decided to go pick one up. I never decided to, go right out and buy one. But, as the time passes, they come out with new variants, new exclusives, stuff like that. And recently, you guys have probably seen on Instagram and other channels and whatnot, but they came out with an M390 and a black wash M390 and a red linen micarta version. And I have really been kind of drooling over it for a while. And like I said, I sold some stuff. I eventually pulled the trigger to pick it up, and I'm pretty stoked for it. Got all kinds of paperwork in here. And I believe this is my first order from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, so that's exciting. Just some parchment paper, I think. All right, so let's see what we have here. So we have my slip, or my bill. A return form. That's interesting. I've never had one of those before like I said, I've never ordered from Smoky Mountain Knife Works before, but that's cool. They give you a return order slip. Something for a pharmacy card. A lot of just like pamphlets for different companies, but we do have some stickers here, which is cool. So I have the very iconic Smoky Mountain Knife Works logo right here. Looks really good. I have the Bigfoot with looks like a dagger, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Looks good. And then we have, I don't know if this is a seasonal, I think they do seasonal ones, but it's a deer with a camo, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Looks really good. So those would be cool to have. I would definitely have to toss one on one of my, something that I have, and then maybe the rest can go in the giveaway container. So those will go to the side. Now there was a promo going on. I don't know how long it's been going on for, but like I said, I think it's the 3rd time I've said this, but I have never bought anything from Smoky Mountain Knife Works before. So when I first went onto the website to look for it, I saw that you could sign up for their emails to get 10% off. So I was like, hell yeah, I was planning on buying the knife anyway. So when I put in the code, I think it was if you spent over $75, you got a dump tray. So this is a Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I believe the logo's on here. Yeah. smkw.com right there. You guys can maybe, it's hard to see but there's embroidered into the leather, and then right here as well. So it's just a little dump tray. Looks like you can snap it together. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this. It seems like, I still have it in the plastic, obviously, but it seems like it's pretty sturdy, has some nice quality to it. So I don't know if I'll keep it. I don't know if I'm definitely not going to throw it away. I'll probably use it, but I'm still using my Tinker Force tray here on my desk. It's kind of like my dump tray area for pry bar, wallet. I keep my slip joint on there, and usually one knife or two, and keys if I happen to put them there. But I don't know if I'll use this personally or if I'll just keep it for a giveaway, but just a really cool, you know, addition to get tossed in there. Here is the Ace box, Grand Red Micarta Blackout, right there. We are going to open her up, and I apologize, this might be a little bit of a longer unboxing. I do have, like I said, 6 packages. If I can get this stupid box open. There we go. All right, just a giant mouse card, limited time warranty, stuff like that. And it comes in a giant mouse, like burlap little sack here. Take it out of the plastic. We'll put this back in here before I forget to do it. Put that back in there also before I forget to do it. Sorry guys, I'm taking a little slow today. Being a little slow today, I mean. I'm just having trouble with these boxes. All right, there we go. Oh, my card already feels good. Here is a knife, guys. As you can see, it just has that really nice red linen micarta. It is a black wash. So you have a black wash blade, all black hardware, deep carry wire clip. I have a Lynch Northwest wire clip replacement coming for this. I'm pretty excited for. Feels great in the hand. I mean, it feels smaller than I originally remember. I don't know if it's just because it's a little stiff, needs some lube on there, but smooth, just needs be a little smoother. I don't know if it's because I've handled more knives since then. Just for some reason when I first, you know, checked it out, I might have thought I had this idea that it was maybe a little bit big, but it feels really good in the hand. It's actually skinnier than I remember. You have the backspacer there with the lanyard post or tube. Really nice jimping up here. Just a really good user. To me, like it's becoming fall here in Pennsylvania, and like to me, this knife just screams like fall festivals, being out in the woods, leaves changing, you know, hot cider, hunting, football season. Like to me, this feels not just this colorway, but the Grand in general. I've always kind of felt that way. Like my girlfriend and I, or my fiance and I, are going on a little like kind of like getaway. I think they're called getaway cabins, little like trip, a couple weekends now. We're gonna be like cooking over a fire and stuff like that. So this is definitely gonna be in my pocket on one of those days. I'm gonna have to take it with me, but yeah, I mean, just great action. Thumb flick, or the middle finger flick is really, really nice. Thumb flick, nice. Just a nice blade shape. M390 right there. So I'm gonna definitely flick this and see if I can get it worn in, but I might take it apart, throw some KPL on there, make it a little bit smoother, but it's a little bit off to the show scale side. But let's see if there's any blade play. No blade play at all, so it's locked up nice and tight. But yeah, I'm excited to have one of these back in the collection. I've been looking at this model, or this specific one, since they came out with it, and it's probably been a little bit of a, you know, month and a half, 2 months ago, maybe more. But I kept, you know, checking out stuff on Instagram. The one guy that I know has it is Scott Sanclo Steel, I believe his name is, on Instagram. He had it, or he has one right now, and I kept seeing him post about it. And he has the blacksmith Lynch clip that looks really good on it. So from blacksmith Lynch clip from Lynch. But yeah, I'm excited to have a Grand in the collection, and this colorway I think is just the best looking Grand. The River's Edge Cutlery one with the burlap micarta is a pretty cool one. I was close to buying that, but then this came out, and I'm happy I waited on it because it fits in the hand really well. Just a good user, just a good all-around knife. So that is the Ace Grand in M390 and red linen micarta. So that is the package that I got from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Next up, I have a package coming in from Tier 1 Gear Reviews. He is in the he's in actually, I think, all 3 groups that I'm in. He's in the Apex group, I believe. He's in the Black Widow group, and he is in the Lefty Pass Around group. And this is a knife from the Lefty Pass Around group. I did already open, I just hopefully didn't show you my address, but I did already open this because I had a like brain fart what it was. So but I haven't looked at the knife yet. But I got home late last night and I was like, what did he send me? And it's been a few days since it came in, or since he told me he shipped it, so I had a little bit of a brain fart. But I have some packing peanuts here. And this is a Devo Knives Growler Prototype, which I am amped for. I've been really, really excited for this specific model for a while now. In a pouch here with a Devo Knives keychain bottle opener, which is the same one that I got in the Stout pre-order. Take it off there. All right, there's a note for Nick. I don't know if this was Stassa23. Is that his first name? Nick Stassa? I know it's Nick Shabazz, but I don't know if Nick. I don't really watch any of their channels, but I don't know who this went to first. But I believe that's who this was for. So you can open it on camera. So this is a Divo Growler. Kevin says, aka the Plymouth Prowler, like the car. So this is the Growler Prototype. They're being made by Shieldon, which is really cool. This is the first knife that I've ever checked out from Shieldon. This one is in D2 steel, but the production version is going to be in 14C28N, great steel choice. Obviously, it's black micarta. This specific one is a satin finish. It says on here, still deciding for production. Kevin says, please use the shit out of this and give us some feedback. I'm obviously like, I don't know how many guys has had this knife before me, so it's been used. Changes so far, they are going to chamfer and, can't read Kevin's contour, I think, the edges. It's going to have a D-shaped pivot. It's going to have a reversible clip, a more even grind, a better plunge grind, and a better lock bar access. So I'll probably go over this again whenever I do my full review on this knife. But I just wanted to get that out there for you guys. So this is the Growler. I mean, look at that belly, guys. Messed up on the flick, but just look at, I mean, that is a just beautiful blade. This has been one of the ones, oh, look at that drop too. Oh, this has been one of my most anticipated ones from Devo, and that says a lot because they have a lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline. But this is their first kind of budget model, and this is going to be a White Mountain Knives exclusive. It's supposed to go live, I think, sometime in October, and I believe they're going to be like $85. So with Kevin's code Lefty10, you will be able to get them for like between 75 and 80 bucks. And I mean, I can tell already this thing is going to be a winner. Like, it's actually a lot thinner than I thought. I wasn't sure, looking at some of the renders and some of the pictures and stuff, I didn't know how thick it was going to be. I wasn't totally sure. But it's really, really thin. Got a nice deep carry clip there. It doesn't go to the hole, or the whole way to the end of the butt of the knife there. But it looks very easy to slide in and out of pocket, very usable. They are going to get a reversible clip on here. And the ergos are just stupid good, guys. I mean, it literally reminds me, like, the Stout has great ergos, the Growler has great ergos. The next pre-order they're doing is the Buzz. It looks like it has fantastic ergos. I should be getting the Prototype in there sometime within the next month or so. And then the Mash, I believe, is the one after that. And it looks like they all look like they're very ergonomically friendly. And that's what I really, really have enjoyed about them so far. But yeah, this thing is stupid comfortable. Just a big, beautiful blade with so much belly to get cutting done. This is going to be in pocket really a lot. Really a lot. That didn't make any sense. But 85 bucks, guys. This is going to be an instant buy. And I think this is going to get a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people are going to be able to access this knife that couldn't get the Stout because it's at a cheaper price point. And it's just, it feels so premium for that price. I mean, lockup solid. Shieldon really did a good job on this, and this is my first, sort of handling from them. So, yeah, ergos are just really, really good. Just so comfortable. I can't wait to see what they do with the production, and I'm definitely going to be getting one. So that is the Devo Knives Growler. Moving on. What up next? Might as well stick with the knives. Put this over here. Sorry, guys, this is going to be a long video, like I said, but don't want to talk to Siri. No, I can't get my camera back. Last knife is another knife that I bought, and this is coming from White Mountain Knives, and this is one of their newest exclusives. And I didn't know this knife existed up until about a week ago. I was on, I think it was the Millie PM2 Para 3 Club on Facebook, just scrolling through, and I came across a post about like best knives under $100, and I was reading down through it, and one of the comments had this knife on it, and it was an upcoming knife. It hadn't come out yet, and it was a Kaiser Towser K button lock with hole with 3V blade steel. I know it's kind of a mouthful, but I saw it and I was like, that is a really cool rendition of the Towser K. I've never checked one out before, but I've always heard really good things about the action and the fit and finish for it. And I saw that it was mini in 3V with a button lock and a hole instead of a thumb stud, and I was like, okay, I gotta buy one. So I kind of kept watching White Mountain Knives, and on, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, I saw Wayne Sharp World post a thing on his story about how this went live, and he was really excited for it. So I saw that, again, I saw that they went live, so I went and bought one. So this is a White Mountain Knives exclusive, Towser K Mini, has a 3-inch blade, designed by Azo, CPM 3V blade with chocolate glacier rich light scales and button lock. So that is really cool. It's in the very typical Kaiser packaging, kind of their budget packaging. All right. Any paperwork, you just get the Kaiser little microfiber and the paperwork that nobody ever reads. Put that back in there. All right, guys. Ooh, it comes with extra screws. That's nice to have. Rip that open. Yeah, well, this is a good size. I kind of love like the 3 to 3.25 inch scale, like size for blades. And I was worried that this was going to be maybe a little bit too. Get a whole freaking mess going here, but I was worried it was going to be a little bit too small. I wasn't worried it was going to be too small. I was just curious how small it was going to be. Again, because I've never handled a normal Kaiser, or a normal Towser K, so I didn't know how big it was. But apparently it's must be closer to 3.5 or so. But dead centered. You guys can see it does have that chocolate brown rich light, which this is again my first. I need to keep or quit saying that. This is my first handling of rich light, but as you can see, it has a button lock, has a whole loop over style deep carry clip that is reversible. 3V there on the blade, if you guys can see that. See, let's give this a flick. Oh, the D10 is snappy, and this thing's super ergonomically friendly too, guys. This lovely landing choil up here, right there. This big swoop, my middle finger goes really well, and that is comfortable. You get some nice jimping up top and on the bottom. Feels really good in the hand. Pot clip doesn't make too much of a hot spot. Even choking back feels good because you have this nice natural restriction point where you can kind of get, you know, really gripped up nice. Try the button lock. Oh my gosh, that is smooth. Blade play. Not much blade play at all. That's really good. That is smooth, guys. Middle or thumb flick. Has some good acoustics to it. Really, I mean, for that being that new out of the box, I mean, I've kind of stayed away from a lot of the budget button locks, but I have the Kaiser original, which I need to do my full review on. And I really, really like that. And I think Kaiser did a really good job on the button lock with that. So I wasn't like very wary on trying it like some of the other ones that have kind of like the Civivi Chevalier that I had, or Chevalier that I had. The button lock wasn't the best that I've handled. But with this, I didn't really have much of a, you know, worry about it. Really, really comfortable. And like I said, normally the Towser K comes with a thumb stud, but having the hole on here to middle finger flick makes it for just a beautiful blade. Is nice and thin. And 3V is a cool blade steel, guys. It's tough. It is a little bit easy to corrode, so I'll just have to be careful with that. But there's lots of milling going on. It's a very lightweight knife. Not super, super heavy, but the rich light definitely helps. Yeah, I think this is a really cool cool offering. And White Mountain Knives has produced a lot of cool exclusives, but I think this is a good value. This is $100, guys, for 3V, the button lock, the rich light. The full size I think was $109, so I think that's a really, really good value. And I can't wait to toss this in pocket and check it out. So we're over 20 minutes. But that is the White Mountain Knives exclusive Mini Towser K in 3V with a hole and a button lock. So, all right, well, we are going to open up this next one. This is coming from Divo Knives, another Divo package, and this is just a RE, a patch. I forget what RE stands for. A Ranger Eye, I think, is what they stand for. Just got the Dead Nutz. I saw Kevin came out with these, and I had to have one. I didn't have a pouch at the time, but that might be what is in this package. And I was like, that's really cool. I kind of been wanting to get into a pouch recently, so I just pulled the trigger on it. Got the Dead Nutz logo, or the patch, and the Dead Nutz sticker. These were like 11 bucks, I think. So that's cool. Gonna toss that over there. And then here we have, actually, before I open the pouch, I do have one more thing. So this is coming in from Sabertooth Golf. They're on Instagram and Facebook. And this is a OTF golf divot tool. So I've had this for a couple days. I opened it up, I think it was Monday. I just didn't want to post its own video because it seemed kind of like just a small thing I could toss in here. But I found these guys on Instagram, and they make golf divot tools that are an OTF. So you can see here, comes out the front, you have a divot tool, so you can, you stick a nice shot on the green, you have a nice divot, boop, 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 fix it up, ready to go. But it's an OTF, and I thought that was really cool. And it also has a ball marker right there. Slide it back on there. I just thought it was really cool, so I reached out to him, and I said, I explained who I was, told him that I had a YouTube channel, and I was a real big golfer, and I think their product was super, super cool. And there was a little bit of disconnect from the communication because it took a while for them to reach back or get back to me. And then they told me they'd ship it, but then it was a while after that. And I honestly didn't expect to be getting it because it was like a month later almost. And I got a email saying that they shipped it. So I was like, okay, cool. And I got it, and it's a really cool product, guys. These things go for like $30. I should be going golfing here within the next couple weeks, kind of the last trips of the season. So I'm going to use it then, and I'll probably come back and do a little short review on it. But for 30 bucks, it seems pretty well made. It's like matte aluminum with the ball marker. They have this and carbon fiber. I wasn't a huge fan of the carbon fiber and the way it looked. But yeah, this is a cool little piece, and I just wanted to kind of show it off to you guys. But Sabertooth Golf, check them out on Instagram and Facebook. So that is that. And then last but certainly not least, we have a package from Zero Feud. And Zero Feud makes patches, pouches, different types of EDC trinkets, stuff like that. And I obviously got the Dead Nutz RE, and I needed a little pouch for it. And these seem readily available pretty often. They seem like they always have some in stock, where compared to like Garage Belt gear, you have to like get drops for them. And this was a lot less expensive than the Garage Built Gear one, so I figured this would be a good one to start with. Nothing else in here, nope. Here is a Zero Feud sticker. But these were $18, so I thought that was a good price. And I've been wanting to get into kind of a pouch for a while, just to carry some like daily knickknacks and pieces of equipment that I didn't want to just shove in pockets. I figured I could start wearing or using a pouch. It's starting to become fall here. Winter's just around the corner, so I will be wearing jeans. So it'll be a little bit easier to kind of weigh or throw some stuff in my pockets. But as you can see here, I got the tan pouch. I think it's a desert tan. I didn't want black, but I didn't want like a bright color, so I went with this tan. And I think this was the highest like nylon. This is like 1,000 or something, 1,000D or whatever they qualified as, instead of like 400, I think. So it should be a little bit tougher, a little bit more water resistant. But you can see here it just has a strip of Velcro for pouches. I have obviously the Dead Nutz one, and then I have a Lynch one that I tossed into my Lynch order. But it has a short YKK zipper. You open it up and it's orange, so it's high vis, and it's just an open pouch. But I figured I can toss like maybe some chapstick in there, a titanium toothpick, some medicine, maybe a little mini flashlight. I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet, but when I finally get my configured the right way and get it loaded out the way I want it, I will definitely do a short little video showing you guys how I carry it and what I have in it. So yeah, $18 for these seem really good, and they seem really well made now that I have it in hand. And it's a nice size, just slip it in my back pocket or in a coat pocket. And yeah, so maybe if I decide that I like this a lot and I have a lot of stuff in it and I am using it a lot, maybe in the future I will get a garage built gear one just to have a little bit more space and to have a little bit more, you know, usability of it. But I think this is going to be a really nice addition to it. I mean, I can't show you my phone because I'm filming it, but you guys can see it's, you know, not very big, so it'll fit very well. But yeah, so I apologize, guys. This was probably my longest video in a while. It's almost 27 minutes, so we're going to wrap it up here. But got a couple knives in, got some gear in, got a pouch in. 4 reviews will be done on all this stuff in the future at some point, except for the patches. You guys know what a patch is, but yeah, keep a lookout for everything you've seen in here. I have some reviews I need to bang out for you guys in the next couple of days, so hopefully I get time to do that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, you know, sitting in here and listening to me ramble and, you know, open up a bunch of stuff. So I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.